Hello, welcome to another episode with Sweet Pitaya, and welcome to my new kitchen. Today we're gonna be making white Mexican rice. We're gonna be using jasmine rice. This is long grain, and I'm gonna talk about a little bit about this particular rice. Jasmine rice has a very particular smell to it. It's floral, popcorn-like smell. So this is definitely a very unique rice, and you can smell it right away when you open the container. So that's how good it smells. Now, ways to store your rice. Okay, so to store your rice, you need a plastic bag, or you can use something like this, just a glass container, and you need to put it in a cool, dry place where it can stay for a long time. But the sooner you eat this rice, the more fragrant it's going to be. You can use this rice as a side dish in soups, as a stir fry, or you can do the most basic one, which is steamed rice. Always tastes good. So this particular kind of rice comes normally from Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam. So to make this rice, we're gonna need some rice, of course. We're gonna need some canola oil or any other oil that you like that can handle the heat, and salt. I'm gonna use some chicken bouillon. This is Norse, and I'm gonna do just a little bit of cilantro, and you need also a measuring cup. Measuring cup is super important because you need to measure your rice and your liquid. That's one of the most important rules to making good rice. And I'll talk about why sometimes the rice comes out too sticky, too clumpy. Why is your rice mushy, chewy, or all of these bad outcomes of rice? We're gonna go into the kitchen, to the stove, and we're gonna start making this rice. We're gonna start making the rice. We're gonna use a saucepan or any other pan that you wanna use with a lid. We're gonna use a couple of tablespoons of oil. This is 1 cup of rice exactly, and we're gonna start. You want your rice to go from that translucent white to a whiter color. This is just sealing the rice, and it's already pre-cooked when you add the water. This can take you from 3 to 5 minutes to get to this point. Ready for water. 1 cup of rice to 2 cups of water. When we stir, everything's okay. 2nd cup. Some of the chicken bouillon. Half of a tablespoon right now. And I'm gonna do a little bit of salt. It does need a little bit. Always taste your food before you add more salt, because especially with the chicken bouillon, because the chicken bouillon has salt in it. Just wait until all the water is evaporated. You can see that the water is almost gone, and this is the first time that I stir the rice. Just gonna close the lid. Hi, we're back, and here is the rice. It's cooked and is resting This is a very important step. You need to let your rice rest from 10 to 15 minutes after it's cooked. Letting your rice rest is gonna give a better texture to your rice. I'm gonna be talking about some of the reasons why your rice might come out bad or not the way you see it sometimes in restaurants, or as fluffy as you want. And some of the reasons might be that you're adding too much water to your rice. Remember that you're making rice, not risotto. That you need to measure 1 portion of rice to 2 of water. It doesn't matter what you're using, just whatever measuring cup you're using to measure your rice is gonna be this. You're gonna do twice the water. Another reason can be that you're stirring your rice too much. Do not stir your rice. It should be just like a steamed rice. Just let it cook like a normal steamed rice and let the steam do its job. Another reason that your rice might not be as good is that you're not seasoning the rice. You need to do some kind of seasoning, either in the water or at the end. Even sushi rice needs to be seasoned at the end with some vinegar and sugar. This type of rice, I season it in the water. Another thing that you need to do is to fluff your rice. This is when the rice is done. When you turn off the fire, that's gonna be the first time that you're gonna stir your rice. This is gonna make your rice fluffy and do not have any clumps. That's a great thing in your rice, of course. And so my rice has been sitting right here for 15 minutes already, and we're gonna see how it looks after the 15 minutes. So that's how it looks right now. And you're gonna see that this rice is not clumpy. It's not sticking to the pan or to the other grains of rice. This is just like falling apart on its own, each little grain of rice. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna plate my rice as a side. I'm just gonna do a little glass cup to get the shape of the cup on your rice. I'm just gonna fill this up with rice to the top, and you can press it down a little bit, just like that, and then upside down, and that's what gives this kind of shape to the rice, like a mountain. So now that we have this, we're gonna just do some pieces of lemon on the side. We're gonna cut a few cilantro leaves and put them on the top to decorate the rice. This is how it looks. Okay, let's try this rice right now, and I'll let you know how it is. This is very fluffy. It's fully cooked, of course, and it has a lot of flavor. Even though we didn't add many ingredients in it, it does have a lot of flavor from the chicken bouillon. So I hope you can give this rice a try and enjoy. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to cook, create, and enjoy life.